Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. I don't have reverb tonight, and I don't have a foot switch, so... yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. I have one of those plants at home. I love those things. I got a little patch of sky over me. Silver clouds go rolling by over me. It could be rain and it could be dry over me. I got a little patch of sky. How I love to watch that sky over me. Spy a daydream with a sigh happily. Don't look up to wonder why should it be a little patch of sky. I ain't got a trust fund to my name. I never learned to play their money game. But don't think twice about the price. Just give out a generous slice. Some heavenly smile. Walk in these earthy miles. I got a little patch of blue, come what may. I got a rainbow coming through after gray. And never two of the same view day to day. And I would share it all with you. Some days sunshine, some days rain. Sometimes joy and sometimes pain. But don't think twice about the price. And just give out a generous slice. Some heavenly smiles. Walk in these earthy miles. I got a little patch of sky for me and you. I got a rainbow coming through me and you. Got a little patch of sky for me and you. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much. Well, it's fun to be back here at SoulFood. What's it called now? SoulFood. It's not CoffeeHouse and Fair Trade something or other. What? Emporium. There's an Emporium, Fair Trade Emporium down in Olympia too. Yeah. And it's called SoulFood Cafe. No. It's called Traditions, I think. Did you ever hear of that place? It's also a concert venue. Guy that used to own the Antique Sandwich in Tacoma for many years went down there and opened that place. So that first song I co-wrote with a friend of mine from Vaughan, Washington. Lorraine Hart. This is a song I wrote that's it's about the winter solstice, and it's called Ready for the Dark. love it when grass gets so frozen, breaks like glass beneath your feet. When clouds are so high in the sky, the air is clear as it can be. When your lips are wet and warm as summer sets a fire in my heart. We're coming up on winter solstice, honey, are you ready for the dark? Ready for the dark and the cold, cold night. Put another log in the hearth. When days are shorter, nights are longer, you gotta get ready for the dark. Winter makes me pull you in much closer, tell you about the things been on my mind. Your touch always brings me comfort. For you I'll lay it on the line. Lay it on the line like a loyal soldier. Up on the wall there standing guard. It's a wild night, nature's wielding. Honey, are you ready for the dark? Ready for the dark and the cold, cold night. Put another log in the hearth. When days are short and nights are longer, you gotta get ready for the dark. Oh, when the sun starts hugging the horizon, honey, that's my cue to hug a little more with you. And as each day goes by, you and I make more light shine through. A little more light each day, all the way to June. It's a time for cold reflection, for giving thanks to the ones we love, to look inside for more direction. I look at you and all I think of is how I'm gonna wrap my arms around you, watch this fire spit and spark on this quiet, cold December evening. I'm so ready for the dark. Dark and the cold, cold night. Put another log in the hearth. When days are short and nights are longer, ready for the dark and the cold, cold night. Put another log in the hearth. When days are short and nights are longer, you gotta get ready for the dark. Thank you very much. Thanks. 2 capos he's using. So a very good songwriter recently passed last week. Jesse Winchester. Anybody ever hear of Jesse Winchester? Yeah, he's had a million hits. He's one of those guys that had lots of hits and hardly got on the radio himself that much, but everybody covered his music. Linda Ronstadt and all kinds of folks. And now I'm covering it. I'm the same old guy that I used to be. I haven't changed at all. same old walk, the same old talk that could drive you up a wall. Same old face, same old smile, and the same old baby blue. But I'm still doing the rumba, baby. I'm still the man for you. I'm still doing the rumba, baby. I can't seem to quit. My mama catches us doing the rumba. Mama would just pitch a fit. I can't help myself. It's much bigger than me. If I were you, I would hang on to a rumba man like me. Well, there's lots of guys on the floor tonight with much slicker steps than me. The boogaloo, the funky Broadway are such a pretty sight to see. My steps might seem old-fashioned, 'cause hell, I'm 53. But I got a couple of rumba steps that you might like to see. I'm still doing the rumba, baby. I can't seem to quit. My mama catches us doing the rumba. Mama will just pitch a fit. I can't help myself. It's much bigger than me. If I were you, I would hang on to a rumba man like me. The rumba man like me. Seems I got to have a changing scene. Every night I have the strangest dreams, imprisoned by the way it should have been. Left here on my own, so it seems. Well, I got to leave before I start to scream. Somebody locked the door, threw away the key, feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself, feeling alright. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good myself. You sure took me for one big ride. Even now I sit and I wonder why. And when I think of you, I start to cry. I can't give up, I must keep trying. Gotta stop believing in all your lies. There's too much to do, too much to do before I die. Feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself. Feeling alright. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good myself. Can't seem to quit. My mama catches us doing the rumba. Mama would
Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks. That was Jesse Winchester. Feeling All Right actually was somebody else. That was Joe Cocker. And I'm not sure if he wrote it. But Joe Cocker did the Feeling All Right. Yeah. No. It was actually a medley that I performed. It's the only medley that I do, actually. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not sure if Joe Cocker wrote Feeling All Right. He didn't write a lot of the songs that he had made hits. Part of the reason I need the foot switch is to turn off the guitar out front so I can tune and you don't hear the guitar, but since it's not working, that's right. How's it sound out there? Is it all right? Everybody can hear okay? Yeah? Okay. I could use a little bit more monitor on both. Just a little, just a tad, like a notch or so. Well, there was a TV show called The Smothers Brothers Hour. What was it called? The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, I guess. And they were very left-wing political people. And amazing folk singers, really good act that they had together. And I think the show lasted 2 years before they kicked them off the air. And they had a great band. And Glenn Campbell was in the band, and all kinds of great bluegrass and pop people came through that band. And this song is about was written by the band leader, John Hartford. And Glenn Campbell made it famous.
Well, it's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to keep my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and lines and ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy gathered on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. And it's knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along these railroad tracks and find you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, for hours ever gentle on my mind. Although the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards, the highways come between us, some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might stand in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the river flowing gentle on my mind, gentle on my mind. some train yard. And my beard a rustling coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Thank you very much. Thanks. Such great lyrics. What's that? Yeah. Okay, Dave Mason. Dave Mason. He also had his own band, Dave Mason, and I can't think of one of his songs, but Dave Mason. I'm going to do a song that was inspired by a fellow I knew when I was a kid. He was the best mechanic within 100 miles of a little town called Nazareth, Pennsylvania, where I grew up, where this guitar is made. And whenever anybody got in trouble with their cars, and even mechanics, good mechanics, that didn't know what to do anymore, they went to Billy, and he fixed their car. So there's a song about Billy. It's called More Than He Knows. Sergeant was a backyard mechanic. 3 or more people in the same room made him panic. There wasn't a car he couldn't fix. 8 or 4 cylinders, straight or slant 6. German made, British, Japanese, just take your pick. He was a Votech school scholar. After high school, went to college. He flunked out and joined the army in a snit. But he served this country well in that Southeast Asian hell. Brought back a bum knee with a big old piece of Ho Chi Minh shrapnel, and he carries it with him wherever he goes. Carries it with him more than he knows. Well, his father died in 75, same year the war ended. From a failed heart, they say Sergeant never knew. But he missed him all the same. One day when his own heart gave way on a bar stool at the Bath Hotel, grabbed his chest and saw his old man's face. And he carries it with him wherever he goes. Carries it with him more than he knows. Well, he dreamed he was flying up near the clouds, high above a canyon, a red-tailed hawk floating on a thermal wind, and then diving down, diving down.
coming. Well, his doctors intervened and postponed his next reincarnation. After a couple of weeks, he's on his back underneath a Chevy sedan. And he looks up past the firewall, through the manifold to the vacuum lines, and saw a little blue patch of sky. And it made him smile, and a tear welled in his eye. He was so damn glad to be alive. And he carries it with him wherever he goes. Carries it with him more than he knows. Carries it with him wherever he goes. Carries it with him more than he knows. More than he knows. So much more. So much more than he knows. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was feeling a little loosey-goosey coming over here today, just thinking, man, I'm just not all there, just a little spacey. I don't know why. Haven't been taking any drugs, haven't been drinking any more than I usually do. Water, that's something I haven't been drinking a lot of. Thanks, Shaney. Well, I'm going to do another song that I wrote. It's a title cut off of my newest CD. And it was inspired by a book that I read by Thomas More called The Original Self. Anybody ever hear of Thomas More? He read... He wrote a couple of books about the soul. One was called Soulmates and Care of the Soul. Anyway, this book was called The Original Self, and there was a chapter in there that talked about letting down your defenses, either as an individual or as a community or as a country even, and so that the universe can give back to you. And he called it a point of entry. So I wrote a song about it, and once I get this damn guitar in tune, I'm gonna play it, and I hope I remember all the words. Life is what happens to you while you're waiting for your dreams to come true. You can have a world of desperation and resentment. You can find the love of your life and live in peace and contentment. If you give the world outside a point of entry, it'll give back to you. If you give the world outside a point of entry, it'll give back to you. That's why I keep the gates to my heart open, 'cause you never know where love might be. I leave a crack in my defenses and the unexpected carry me. And when I find you with your mind on the prize, but your head's looking down at your feet, I say, put on those rose-colored glasses of yours, and let's go see what we can see. 'Cause there's a part of your soul out there in the distance, and there's only one way to find its truth. You gotta give the world outside a point of entry.
and it'll give back to you. Gotta give the world outside a point of entry, it'll give back to you. That's why I keep the gates to my heart open, as you never know where love might be. I leave a crack in my defenses and the unexpected carry me. You never know when the old man's gonna share a little wisdom, or the child's gonna make you laugh, or the mortal enemy is gonna lay down their weapons and pursue a different path, or when the politician is gonna finally do the right thing and practice what she preached, or the estranged lover who's gonna offer second chances, or the God that's gonna make you weep. If you give the world outside a point of entry, it'll give back to you. If you give the world outside a point of entry, it'll give back to you. That's why I keep the gates to my heart open, as you never know where love might be. I leave a crack in my defenses and let the unexpected carry me. That's why I leave the gates to my heart open, as you never know where love might be. I leave a crack in my defenses and let the unexpected carry me. Whoa. Thank you. Thanks. Nice. Well, that song just wears me out. Do we have any Elton John fans in the audience? Yeah. Well, this is a sing-along. Hold me closer, time. That's not it. But if you want to come up and sing it, that'd be great. I'll back you up. Yeah, that's a great tune. What's the song that he did at the princess's funeral? That's the most played song ever. It beat out White Christmas after the funeral. I'm not going to play that one either. Yep, this is a total surprise, this song, and as soon as I get this guitar in tune, I use different open tunings, so I know if it's unusual to see somebody tune so much in between songs, that's why. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight like this. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at all. No, no, no. I'm a rugged man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise a kid. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at all. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight like this. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at all. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yes, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yes, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Thank you very much. How did I do? Better than Elton John.
Well, let me see. I'm going to switch capos here and do a little more tuning. I did this interesting thing last week, or I think it was last week. Christine Lavin. Anybody know who Christine Lavin is? Folk singer from New York. Been around for many, many years, and she discovered this new thing on the web that's called concertwindow.com. Anybody ever hear of that? And she was in town to do the Moisture Festival, and she got a bunch of her Seattle songwriting friends together, and we did a concert window thing. It was really fun. So I'm going to do one soon. If you want to find out when I do, sign my mailing list. It's somewhere back there by my CDs, which are on sale here tonight. And I hope to do one of those soon. They only last like, I think, 50 minutes or an hour, and you can pay whatever you want. You can pay $1 if you want. You can tip along the way. So if you like a song that I'm playing, you can tip in real time, and I can see you tipping. You can even communicate with me online while I'm playing. Well, this is one of my newer songs. I guess it needs no explanation.
Of 3, the little kid in my family. I got used to everybody staring down at me. But that was a gift as far as I could see, and I put a lot of hours in, I guess, 'cause looking up comes more easily, and it always brings me closer, closer to the heart of my happiness, the heart of my happiness, the heart of my happiness. Well, I can be a wrecking ball, or I can be on fire, tearing down those bearing walls, striding some high wire. Well, I'm just trying to be who I'm supposed to be. I'm not sure what that all means, I must confess, but hearing these 6 strings ringing next to me, I move a little closer, closer to the heart of my happiness, the heart of my happiness, the heart of my happiness. I wasted so much time pointing out the differences when I should have tried more empathy. Well, maybe the secret's in forgiveness for everyone and for yourself. You gotta forgive yourself especially. If you wanna find happiness, if you wanna find happiness, you're the only one who can find your happiness. I'll reach out and touch someone, it'll bring you happiness. There are some who won't be happy of your happiness. But your steps will get more snappy when you find happiness. Oh, life will be much more fun. Thank you very much. Larry Murante is my name, and I'm going to take a short break, but I'll be back. I hope you all stick around. I have CDs for sale back there, also a mailing list, and a tip jar. Right, a tip jar. So thanks, everybody, for coming out, and I hope you stick around. I'm going to come back for another 45-minute set or so. Thanks.